Alright, we are in Shadows of Jamestown. We are in chapter 19, so we are going to get a ride from Grace. Sam walked back into the hallway at the museum after dropping off his costume in Jada's office. He turned his neck in small circles, glad to be free of the wet, constricting clothes. "Where's Caitlin?" asked Derek. "I think she's still changing," said Sam. He didn't see the women's restroom in the hall, and he didn't know where Caitlin had actually gone. He opened his phone, happy to have it back, and sent her a quick text. Then he pulled up a picture of the vase and showed it to Derek. "Look, do you see those sparkles on the blue swirls? I knew it." Derek stared at the phone. "We need to compare it to the vase in the display case." "You know," said Sam, "I just thought of something." "What?" "What if they're all working together?" "Who?" asked Derek. "Grace, Marcus, and Patrick. What if they're all in a huge crime ring working together to steal the artifacts?" "That seems unlikely," said Derek. He glanced down at the hallway. "Do you think Jean, the ticket counter, is the ringleader too?" "And what about Jada?" "That's not what I meant. Let's get over to the Archaearium and look at the vase before we add anyone to the suspect list." "What about Caitlin?" asked Sam. He glanced at his phone. She still hadn't responded. "I don't think she's suspect," said Derek. "No, I mean, we can't leave her." "Text her again and tell her to meet us there." Derek pushed through the side door to the parking lot. "Are we walking?" asked Sam, falling behind as he typed. "We'll take the bikes," said Derek, pointing to where they'd left them earlier in the day. "We need to leave one for Caitlin." "Shoot. That would mean he and Derek had to ride the tandem together." Derek grabbed the double bike's front handlebars and pulled it onto the pavement. He grinned at Sam. "What? You don't trust me?" Sam shook his head. "No, I don't trust you at all." He had had a hard enough time riding the crazy bike with Caitlin steering. He didn't want to think about how it might be with Derek driving. "Come on," said Derek, climbing onto the seat. "What's the worst that could happen?" Sam knew he had no choice. They had to get over to the Archaearium and look at the vase. They were running out of time. Whoever was switching the artifacts might know the professor was on high alert now that the field school was canceled. Whatever they were doing would surely be more difficult now that it had been detected. Sam swung his leg over the bike and grasped the handlebars. "Just don't kill me, okay?" "Hang on," yelled Derek as they pushed off and wobbled for several feet until they got their momentum. And that is the end of chapter 19. So we will take a bike ride over and see if we can find and compare the two vases. And we will see you then in chapter 20.